Hanukkah Moon, written by Deborah da Costa, illustrated by Gosia Mosz. It is dark the morning we leave for Aunt Luisa's house. I breathe foggy clouds into the air. Tell me again, Mama. What's going to happen at Aunt Luisa's? Mama smiles. A very special Hanukkah party. But Aunt Luisa just moved here from Mexico. Will she know how we celebrate Hanukkah here? Of course, Papa says. And at Luisa's, you'll also get to celebrate the Hanukkah Moon. The Hanukkah Moon? I ask. I've heard of a blue moon, and even a man in the moon, but never a Hanukkah moon. Before I get an answer, we pull up to Aunt Luisa's. She's waiting in the doorway, holding her cat, Paco, who seems to be smiling. "Welcome, welcome," she says. Papa hands her my suitcase. Then he tucks some chocolate Hanukkah coins in my pocket. "To sweeten your visit," he says, hugging me. We wave as Mama and Papa pull away. I unwrap a chocolate coin and pop it into my mouth. Aunt Luisa's house is filled with colorful rugs and lots of photos on the walls. I admire a shiny pink banner over the fireplace, which says, Feliz Hanukkah. The letters are made out of tiny photos of birds. That means Happy Hanukkah in Spanish, Aunt Luisa explains. The birds are from my bird tree. She points toward a huge bare-branched tree in her backyard. Hanging from the dining room ceiling is a gigantic piñata shaped like a dreidel. "Wow!" I say. "When are we going to break open that piñata?" "The night of the Hanukkah moon," Aunt Luisa replies. What exactly is a Hanukkah moon? I ask, wondering if it is a moon shaped like a huge potato latke. "You'll find out soon enough," Aunt Luisa says. I pop another chocolate coin into my mouth. I wonder about birds I can't see, and a moon I've never heard of. In the kitchen window is a big Hanukkah that looks like a boat with birds, squirrels, raccoons, and deer. "I like your Hanukkah," I tell Aunt Luisa. "I've never seen one like it." "I made it myself," she says. "It's my little Noah's Ark. I modeled it after my backyard friends." I look out the window. The backyard is empty. I guess Aunt Luisa has a great imagination. That night, we celebrate by lighting the Hanukkah and eating latkes. I give Aunt Luisa a little silver dreidel from Israel. She gives me a small package wrapped in shiny blue paper. It's a little camera. I take pictures of Paco sleeping on his back, Paco playing with a ball, and Paco looking out the window. Aunt Luisa smiles. "I'm glad you like taking pictures, Isabel. Maybe you can visit one of my photography classes." "You take classes?" I ask. "I teach them," she answers, "at the university. You'll get to meet some of my students soon." I look outside again before I go to bed. There's hardly any moon, just a tiny sliver of light. I fall asleep dreaming of a moon shaped like a giant dreidel that pops open, showering the world with Hanukkah gifts. Aunt Luisa wakes me early. The sun is just coming up. "Quick," she says. "Throw on your coat and slippers, and take your camera." We walk toward the bird tree. "Shh," she says. "Walk softly." The tree is full of birds, chirping and buzzing and pecking away at feeders. "Take some pictures," she whispers. "Then we can look in my bird book and see which ones they are." I take lots and lots of pictures. Aunt Luisa takes some too. When we are finished, we go back to the house for jelly donuts and cocoa. While Aunt Luisa prints the pictures, I get dressed. When I look outside again, the sun is up, but the birds are gone. Aunt Luisa spreads our photos out on the dining room table next to her bird book. We have taken pictures of black-capped chickadees, cardinals, kinglets, and blue jays. The chickadees are wearing little black hats that look like yarmulkes. Maybe they're Hanukkah birds, and maybe they will bring the Hanukkah moon. That night, after we light the Hanukkah, Aunt Luisa gives me a beautiful scrapbook of our bird photos. Outside, the moon has gotten even smaller. I wake up to a delicious smell. Aunt Luisa is baking dreidel-shaped cookies. As I help her cut them out, I sing, "Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel, I made it out of clay." Aunt Luisa sings back, "Trompo, trompo, trompo, lo hice de barro." We sing more verses in English and Spanish while we sprinkle the cookies with colored sugar. I eat two before Aunt Luisa stops me. You can have plenty more tonight when we celebrate the Hanukkah moon. At last, I will get to see the mysterious Hanukkah moon. I help Aunt Luisa cut vegetables for couscous. We brush Paco until his fur shines. Aunt Luisa puts plates of grapes, nuts, and berries outside on a low table. She adds a small bowl of water. "We may have some surprise visitors tonight," she tells me. "Why don't we just invite them in?" I ask. Aunt Luisa just laughs, and I wonder if these surprise guests have bad manners. It's starting to get dark when Aunt Luisa's students arrive. They kiss Aunt Luisa on the cheek and shake my hand. "Isabel, meet Vida, Bathsheba, and Naomi," Aunt Luisa says. Vida is carrying a huge bunch of flowers. Bathsheba holds a straw basket filled with little boxes of sweets, and Naomi has two cameras dangling from her shoulders. We join Aunt Luisa in blessing the lights. She adds a special reading. Tonight is Rosh Chodesh, the beginning of a new month and an important time for women. You remember that when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 10 Commandments, he found the Israelites worshiping a golden calf. According to tradition, the women refused to contribute their gold to help build the idol. Their reward was a special holiday once a month, Rosh Chodesh, the time of the new moon. "Wow," I say. "I didn't know that." After dinner, it's time to break open the piñata. I stand on a chair and whack it hard with a stick, while Aunt Luisa holds me tight. Out fall bags of chocolate coins and tiny prizes. "Wow and double wow," is all I can say. This is the best Hanukkah. "It's not over yet," Aunt Luisa says. "Let's go outside." It's very dark on Aunt Luisa's porch. The sky is black as ink, and there's no moon at all. It has disappeared like the morning birds. "Shh," Aunt Luisa whispers. "We don't want to scare away our guests." "But where is the Hanukkah moon?" I whisper. Aunt Luisa points toward the sky. "It's there," she says. "It is the Luna Nueva, the new moon that always appears during Hanukkah." "But why can't I see it?" I ask. "Because the bright side is facing away from the earth," she explains. "Tomorrow night it will start to reappear." My eyes are getting used to the dark, and now I can see the guests. 2 deer and a fat raccoon are eating the nuts and berries Aunt Luisa left for them. "Look," I whisper. "Yes," she whispers back. "They come in the dark when they feel safe." While we watch, Aunt Luisa's students take pictures with their special night cameras. When all the food is gone, the animals disappear, and we go inside. As the guests leave, we wish each other a Chodesh Tov, a good month. That night, I dream about a moon, birds, and animals that appear and disappear. In the morning, I pack my camera, scrapbook, and piñata prizes. Aunt Luisa braids my hair into one long braid, just like hers. I feel sad to leave. When Mama and Papa come, Aunt Luisa and I give each other hugs. I even hug Paco, and I give Aunt Luisa some of my chocolate coins. So the rest of your Hanukkah will be sweet, I tell her. Can I come back again sometime and take more pictures? And see your backyard friends? And celebrate another Rosh Hodesh? Absolutely, Aunt Luisa says, smiling as she pops a chocolate coin into her mouth. I smile back and pop one into my mouth, too. The end. What are some of Isabel's character traits? What is she like? How do you know? Hope you enjoyed this story read by me, Star. Until next time, keep reading.